Hey guys, happy October, happy Halloween. This is a just for fun rip here today. We had all these Halloween themed cards that came out, so I thought it would be fun to do one of each product and see who is the Halloween champion of 2024 in my very first annual Halloween Spooktacular rip. Stay tuned if you like, or at the very least you can whiz to the end and see how I did. And I have a lot of cool stuff on order, so a lot of great videos coming up soon. Stay tuned for that, and subscribe if you don't already. All right, so we of course have the basketball, Haunted Hoops. We have football, Score a Treat. And that's right, folks, it wouldn't be Halloween if I left out Pokemon. I don't know the first thing about Pokemon, but they made a Halloween deal as well. Interestingly, this is made by Pokemon, and the others are all made by Panini, but they're very similar. The concept is very similar, so I thought that was interesting. Companies are working together, I guess. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. This is going to take a minute. Anyone who stays tuned for this, God bless you. Let's start with football. And I just put out my Halloween decorations. We're pretty big on Halloween in my neighborhood. Oh. And I will be giving out some more of these cards for trick-or-treaters. I'm just going to fill the buckets with cards. So we'll see if the kids like that or if they'd rather have candy. And a quick disclaimer, I have found there's only one great way to open these, and that's to give a little bend to the top. And it pops it right open. And I know in my previous videos of this, that bothered some people, which I understand. But you know what, it's just Score, it's floppy cards, and all of my cards have survived even being bent a little bit. So that will be happening. All right, starting things off with Will Anderson. And this was Quinion on the rookie. I'm gonna move as fast as I can. I'll keep reminding myself of that. This was the first football product of the year, so even though it is, you know, a low-end product, not a lot of possibilities, it was your first chance to get this year's rookie cards. And there are parallels, not many, but there are a few. It is possible to get a decent hit out of these. So let's hope we get one today. Marvin Harrison. I'm trying to remember what I got. I got one of the football, and I got at least one of the basketball parallels. And you'd be surprised, some of them are actually going for a couple buckaroos. And I'm pointing out the obvious. If you get a Wemby parallel, Halloween card or not, it's going to be worth a couple buckaroos and be a nice addition to any Wemby collection. Even a base Wemby out here would be nice to see. Kool-Aid. So Score was on the front lines this year. We had Score a Treat. And then we had regular Score. Jaden Daniels. I think it's pretty safe to say he's rookie QB #1 right now. Last couple weeks have been so hectic here in Tampa, Florida, that I've not been able to watch a ton of football. But I catch some highlights and whatnot. And I watched a little bit of that Bears-Washington game where Jaden took it home. And it was pretty cool. I got to see Jaden play my first game of the year that I went to with the Bucks. The Bucks did win, but it was cool to see Jaden doing his thing out there. He's doing very well, and just to think this is only his first year, you know. I think there's some serious potential for that guy to be a monster. My man right here, Bucky. Y'all, I know I'm biased, but Bucky is no joke. These games, even when nobody else seems to be doing all that great, Bucky always gets some yards in. All right, I actually bent that card. My bad. Okay, let me show you. What happens if you just try to open it regularly? Ugh. You see? It's so hard to do. And I don't have time to be spending time on each pack, so. Oh, Brendan Rice. Just defending myself here. As you can see, we're getting, it seems like you get like a rookie per pack. And I, obviously, am a bit of a Halloween enthusiast, so I actually think these cards are cool. It would be nice if the stock was a little thicker. I think if it was, you know, full-size stock, that these cards would be a little more desirable for people. And I mean, quite frankly, Xavier Worthy, another excellent rookie. These are designed, they're designed for trick-or-treaters, like I will be doing tomorrow. So that's why there's only, Jaden Baker, 3 cards in a pack. So man, does it take a long time to open it when it's only 3 cards in a pack, you know? Like, maybe they could do 5 cards in a pack or something. I even tried cutting, or slicing the cards one year. Or slicing the packs to open them. But it would have taken hours. Set that aside for my Packers buddy. By the way, if you ever see cards in my rips that you like, and you would be interested in, I don't keep everything. Blake Corum. Quite frankly, if I get a nice card and I can get it to someone who, you know, really, really appreciates it, if it's not someone I collect, that makes me very happy. Another one. So, if you ever see a card you like, drop a comment on there. Also, all of my info is in my description. My eBay store is in the description, and I think my Instagram. So if you needed to like send me a message, you'd go to my bio and find my Instagram, Marvin Harrison again, or eBay, and get in touch. When I do sell cards, I sell them a little bit, you know, in person. But most of the time when I sell cards, I am on eBay. And I would much rather not have to pay the eBay fees and deal with shipping and all that. So if I can find someone who we can meet on a good price and skip eBay, that's always nice. Brock Bowers. Speaking of eBay, last week, well, it was right after the storms here. I think the post office things weren't running smoothly over there. Bijan, it's our 3rd Marvin Harrison. And I sent 2 cards. One was a graded card, and another like low numbered card, Malik Neighbors, with tracking. And neither of them made it to their destination. One of them, just when you went online and looked up Drake May, AR. and you looked up the tracking, it just said information unavailable every day. And I went into UPS and it was the same. They said, oh, we're looking at the computer, but it just says information unavailable. Another Jaden. And then the weirdest of them both, the other card, tracked it. They changed the zip code. Basically, they changed the address, kind of. Kool-Aid again. And it tracked it going to a different address. And it says in the tracking information that someone accepted it, left with individual. So the card was screwed up, delivered to the wrong address, and then someone, Chop, accepted the package. Like, who does that? Who? I mean, I guess at the time, maybe they didn't know what it was. And I don't know. So I had to refund JJ McCarthy. Excited to watch him. Had to refund 2 people, and one of the guys was bummed out. It was an out of 10 card, and he was like, I don't even care about getting the money back. He said, I just really wanted that card. And I had to tell him, well, unfortunately, it's not going to make it to you. Unless by some miracle it just shows up. That was the first time that's ever happened. With tracking, mind you. Almost to the end of football. I whizzed through this pretty well. No parallels this time. All right, so probably our best hit out of there is going to be Jaden Daniels. Just a base. All right, and let's do basketball. I don't remember. I don't think that I've opened a few of these, and I don't believe that I've pulled a Wemby. But somebody actually gave me a Wemby, which is awesome. I do have one, but I didn't earn it. All right, guys, Haunted Hoops. Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna try the normal way. I also have kind of weak hands. I have a bad neck. I was supposed to have a surgery like 6 years ago. They said you need to have a surgery immediately, and I didn't. So I kind of have like weakness, pain, of course. Sometimes I get a little shaky, like if I have to just hold my hand out, for like a long time, I get a little shaky. My arm's just kind of weak from my neck. I'm also an old man, so there's that. Oops. Mixing up these piles. Get these out of the way so I don't do that. So, Wemby, of course, but I mean, if you get a parallel in anyone, it's pretty rare to get a parallel in these. So if you get a parallel in anyone, it's a pretty good card. And I got one. I can't remember who it was. Spiderweb parallel. Bones. I feel like I'm seeing a little less rookies out of these. See what I'm doing now is I'm hiding behind the camera when I open these so that you don't have to watch it. Slimer. Jared Allen on the Slimer. And I'll tell you what, 23-24 basketball, man, it just keeps on going. It's like, you think we've seen every possible product you could ever imagine. And then Phoenix comes out. And then Brandon Miller. Little Slimer. And then the premium stock came out. And now there's the Sam's Club bundle. I wonder if they had all this stuff, planned for a while, or if they just know that literally whatever they make, people will buy all of it. So they sit down and like, we gotta make some more products. We gotta keep pumping this Wemby year. But you know what? I'm not complaining, because the longer that we can pull Wemby rookies out of retail boxes, the better. Seth Lundy on the Slimer. Grady Dick. It's really going to be an adjustment next year. I mean, you really can't compare anything. Keontae, Jordan Walsh on this line. You really can't compare anything to Wemby, I feel. It's like CJ Stroud was kind of the hit man of football, but I feel like Wemby is even like another level up. And in football, there's other quarterbacks that people like as well, in addition to CJ. Like, sorry about that. Like Anthony Richardson, There's a few, Will Levis. And even some non-quarterbacks. But with basketball, it's like Wemby. It's crazy. I think people are so excited about Wemby that even like a lot of the second-year Wemby cards are going to be valuable too. Not as much as rookies, but I think they're still going to have some solid value. Just an interesting dude. He's got so much going. Amazing basketball player. Amazing. Consistently amazing. He's also super, super tall. So like physically, stands out. They call him the alien. He's young. He's from France. He has a cool name and a cool nickname. He's a pretty likable guy. He's not out there egoing out. He seems like a good dude. So it's just Wemby's got a lot of it factor going on. I believe, I'm really, mostly a football guy, but I believe the first round draft pick of next season was also a tall Frenchman, I believe. Don't remember his name, Giroud, but who knows? Maybe he will be like the Wemby of the next class. Where are those parallels at, folks? Come on now. Awesome. Coming up, I made a real mess over here, but just so many packs and so many cards. Coming up, I have placed orders for Prestige. Just ordered Mega Box. And I'm pretty sure I ordered Blasters a while ago. I put in an order whenever it happens for Absolute. I didn't see anything for Optic yet. Hi, May. I have some of the Sam's Club bundle, or maybe one or two coming. Anthony Davis on this line. Donruss I want to say I pre-ordered some Donruss. You know, amazingly, I've talked in several videos about how I would be cautious ordering from Dick's because it takes them 3 months longer to get you stuff than anyone else. But I just got a email today that something was shipping from Dick's. I had not a clue. I mean, I could have ordered it 6 months ago. But I've got I got a mega of Phoenix coming, which really I don't need because now they're just on the shelves. That's the point. You pre-order something from Dick's, and then by the time they actually ship it to you, you could have just gone to your local Target and bought it yourself. So I was thinking, when I get that mega, I'm gonna give it away. I mean, it's fun to rip more, you know, but I feel like I got a big fat Wemby out of Phoenix. I'm pretty good on Phoenix, so I would rather somebody else, Kobe Brown, try their luck at a Phoenix. So stay tuned. Some upcoming video, I will give that bad boy away. Oh, there we go. Candy corn. Mitchell Robinson. See, they are pretty rare, right? Because look at how many packs we have opened between this and football to get one parallel. Many, many, many. That's great, we got one. I was gonna be really bummed out if I did all of this stuff and didn't get a single parallel. Still have yet to hit a Wemby out of Haunted Hoops. It's wild. I don't know if I'm just not getting lucky with it, or if they didn't load Wembys into this product. Dwap. So this is probably like the 4th, maybe even 5th of these that I've done. We got 1 pack left. I can't see the time here, but I'm going as fast as I can. All right, so we got a parallel out of the basketball so far. That's absolutely the winner. Get a little bit of this gigantic pile out of the way here. All right, now you're ready for the real weirdness. That's our best basketball and our best football. Okay, guys, like I said, if you are a Pokemon person, all the power to you. I'm just a sports guy. See if it said anything. No. If there's a parallel, we'll find it. Colorful cards, 35 minutes. At least after this, I can say I have done a Pokemon card. I will say, oh, these packs are a little bit looser. Oh, look, see? That's how they should make them. It pops right open. The Haunted Hoops and Score Retreater, like, they're so tightly packed in there. It's like they melted them on. This is an easy pack to open. Oh, boy. I'm not going to stop and look at all these, I promise. So we have something called an Iron Jugulus. And, you know, what do they call these? Boosters? Booster bundle. So yeah, you know, these are like cards, you can use them. I mean, that's That looks like it should be a parallel, does it not? Ghost Eye. Cool looking card. And Houndstone. We'll see if we don't get any more of those. We'll know that it probably was a parallel. Whatever it is. Nope, we do get them. Well, I will say, right off the bat, that these Pokemon cards are more interesting than either the basketball or football was. Those are better looking cards already. It looks like you get, in each one of these little packs you get something nicer in the middle. Honestly, if I get a hit, I may not even realize it. If there's any Pokemon people in the chat here and happen to be watching, you can feel free to guide me. Let me know if I hit a big fat card. It's kind of like you get like a sparkle. Some of these packs are easier than others, so I can say that. Ogerpon. So if we see something other than a sparkle, we'll know. Halloween Night. Is it Spaghetto Quaxley? I don't know. Maybe the big deal in this is, just like sports, it's like who you get. You gotta know like which guy is, rare. Whatever. I can tell you right now, if I do get some kind of hit out of here, I will be selling it. I have got enough cards laying around here. Hundreds more than I should. So I need to keep stuff moving. I'm actually trying to, Pikachu, I know that one. Be like the one that I know. Charizard, right? Isn't that the crazy one? I'm trying to Fluttermane. Trying to sell a lot of cards. I have, at this point, I probably have, I don't know, somewhere between 500. Let's just say I have 500. And they're all, I think we already got that one. They are all rookies, parallels, inserts, patches, or autos. There's probably nothing in there really worth more than like 10 bucks. But there's tons of cards in there that are worth like a couple bucks or $5, $8. And, I don't have the time to sit and like sell $2 cards. I know some people do. I don't know how they do it. People that do those videos where they just like put a card up, people bid on it, 50 cents, okay, sold. Then you gotta ship it. We got him before as well. I don't know how people sell those dollar cards. The shipping for sure costs more than the card itself sometimes. Sometimes I give stuff away too. Somebody says they like a particular player locally, and I'll give them a stack of cards. Also, when I sell cards, I almost always throw in some freebies. If somebody buys a Wemby card from me, another Pikachu, same one, then I will throw in, you know, several other rookies and parallels if I got them. People seem to like that. Who doesn't like free stuff? Flutter Main. It sounds like a rap name. I want to say we've got 3 of these now. These, you know what? These really make sense to me for trick-or-treaters. Maybe I'll go back to see if I can find more of these. Because you get pretty cool little cards in each pack. You get what to me looks like a parallel in each pack. And there's like a bunch of stuff to look at, read. I could see kids. Dark Rye. Is that a little different? No. I could see kids just sitting there and enjoying these. Whereas, you know, a football card, it's like, okay, there's a picture of the guy, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna have to give props to Pokemon. I've gotten several of Ogre Pond now. Props to Pokemon for making cool looking cards. And props to them for making easier packs to open. I have the feeling that there might not be like there might not be like rare parallels in this. It's just a matter of like who do you get in that style card. That's what I think. Wouldn't it be funny if I, you know, open this having no idea what I'm doing? Pumpkaboo. And I pulled some crazy valuable card and I didn't even know what it was. I just like gave it to a neighbor. 3rd Pikachu. Nearing the end here. Flutter Main again. I'm getting my groove on now. I'm really grooving on these cards back here. At least the 4th, if not 5th one of those. So you get a lot of repeats, but that makes sense because these were not necessarily designed to open all at once. But you know what? We like opening cards. That's what we do. Football, you get less repeats, I feel like. Getting more repeats in this Pokemon. Last pack, everybody. If you made it this far, amazing. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry about that. An alarm went off and it turned off the video. On the last one of all times. All right, guys. So in review, if you're just tuning in to see the ending here, we opened up Pokemon. These are all what, to me, kind of look like parallels. You get a bunch of them. You get one in each pack. For football, we didn't get much. We got a little Jaden Daniels action, you know, Malik Neighbors, Drake May, pretty much the tops there. At basketball, we did get a parallel. We got the Candy Corn of Mitchell Robinson. I'm going to go ahead and say that's the best card I pulled, not knowing anything about Pokemon. And that's kind of consistent with what I've done so far. I think I've done probably the best in basketball out of all these. So if you're going to do one of these, I would steer you towards Haunted Hoops. I will say that Pokemon is the coolest looking, and if you're buying stuff for trick-or-treaters or the kids, 100% go Pokemon. That is going to end this year's Halloween card opening. We are done now. I'm not getting any more. Enjoyed it. And anyone who watched this video, appreciate you. Lots of cool stuff coming up. I got stuff arriving nearly every day in the next week, so stay tuned for the next video. Catch you on the next one. Peace out. Happy Halloween.